Hi, this is Ben Baxter with Accent Software. Going to show you another quick tip today for Business Central. This one is not manufacturing specific. This will work for anybody in any industry because it's about the usability of the software and specifically on personalizing the screen, making it more efficient, making sure the data is in the right sequence, and it doesn't require a developer. So we're going to jump into it. I'm going to use an assembly order. You can use this anywhere, but when I create a new assembly order in my current environment, so if I hit enter for the number, we put in an assemble to order item, and then I give it a quantity, I get an error message, well, an information message that says the due date is prior to my work date. And that's because in my system, I have a 3-day lead time. Well, when my due date is set for today, the work date, that triggers a warning message that says you have to start this 3 days ago in order for that to work. So having the due date prior to my quantity would allow me to set when this assembly needs to be completed to avoid that message so that dates matter and that the system can calculate properly a starting date that makes sense. The other thing that I don't like about the sequence of events is if you look down here at my assembly bill of material, my location code is blank. Well, I have location mandatory turned on in my environment, and so that's not a good situation. It means that my location code is blank for the overall finished good. So this location code should also be up in front of the quantity so that I fill it in sequence prior to entering my quantity. That way my location code fills in properly. Okay. Now let's say I'm on a page and I don't know where the location field is, right? So in this case, I have to scroll all the way down below the lines in order to find that. Well, I want to show you this quick tip on how to find fields on pages. So I'm going to do a Control-Alt F1, which brings up my page inspection. That's the hotkey for it. And all I need to do is search for loc or location and then click the field. And what you'll notice is it jumps down to where that field is and it puts an orange box around it. So if there's ever a field on the page that I can't find, then it's usually a good idea to open up page inspection, assuming you have the permission set to do so, and then just do a search for the field, click on it, and it will actually show you where on the page that field is. So now I know where it is and I can move it around. So that's what we're going to do next. The second quick tip is how to personalize your page, how to make it more efficient for you as a user. So if you come up to the gear and there's a choice called personalize, this is a user by user choice, so it's not impacting anybody else in the system. But when I'm in this personalizing mode, then I can come down, move over the fields. You can see the little red triangle that indicates which field I'm on, and I can simply drag it up to where I need it to be. So in this case, we want it in front of the location or in front of the quantity field. And I also want my due date moved over so that it's also in front of my quantity field. And so now it's in the sequence I need so that when I'm entering information, that I don't get warning messages or information messages and my data fills in properly. All right, so we're just going to click done. I will mention that because we're personalizing, it's a user by user choice. There is the ability to do a personalization for an entire profile, and that is called configure. I'm not walking through that today. I want that to be more of an administrative task because it does have an impact on all the users that use a specific profile. All right, so let's try this again. We'll go ahead and click and create a new assembly order, and we'll use our same item, but now we're going to get prompted for a due date. And I have it filled in, but if I come and select, let's say later in this month, we'll fill in our location code, and now I key in my quantity. One, I don't get the message that pops up saying my date is in the past, and my location codes are properly filled in. So I've fixed both issues without development, without any kind of code changes. You don't need your partner for these kind of things. Take ownership of your software, utilize it the best you can, and make yourself as efficient as you can processing data in the system. Okay, so for more quick tips like this, by all means, like, subscribe to our channel. I'm going to try to pump out as many of these as I can. If you need help with your Business Central software, please reach out to us. I'm going to put our email and our phone number on the screen. We do specialize in manufacturing, so if you're in a manufacturing industry, we're probably a really good partner for that type of business. If you're not in manufacturing, still reach out to us. We can always point you in the direction of other trusted partners in our network so that you can find the support you need for your Business Central software. As always, thanks for the time.